see if they allowed the three of us to do a show. Well, really, you two. I've done this. Welcome to Sports Nation. Michelle Beadle, Ephraim Salam, Sean Merriman. Marcellus apparently just takes Fridays off in the summer.
They play ping pong.
Yeah,
When you're big time,
nice.
You get to do that.
Yeah, it must be nice. I think he's hanging out with Austin Rivers up in Vegas.
Is he? Ping pong in Vegas? Because that's what I go to Vegas for. I play ping pong. Obviously, I play ping pong. Yeah, that's what we do.
The whole C block today, we're going to do a little therapy with you.
Okay.
So be ready.
As long as it's free. No,
no, it's totally free. We got a little football setback. I know some people are having a field day today. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year, off-season workout warrior J.J. Watt has undergone surgery to repair a herniated disc in his back. The injury, which has been reported as a recent one, will have him sidelined anywhere from 6 to 10 weeks, according to reports. So, taking that time frame into consideration, if he misses 6 weeks, he won't miss anything. However, if he misses 8, he'll be back week 2. 10, he'll return for week 4. Potentially, this is not great. Can the Texans afford to have J.J. Watt out at all?
No, absolutely not. And JJ, if you're watching, take your time coming back. Take your time. That was one of my biggest mistakes. I wish I can take it back because I was a workout freak, and guys would always still. No, seriously.
Like too much or
too much. But the thing is, when you're put on this pedestal by everyone, and they just look at you as this machine, know that you play hard and you work out hard. So you don't want to back around. Don't start with the violence. Don't start with the violence. I'm serious.
You're put on a pedestal.
No, I'm serious. No, so people look at you as this Superman. Listen,
where are we
listen.
Right now?
And when people,
I don't know. I like it.
When people put you on,
is that you?
This is what happens when you overtrain.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
He no longer plays anymore, and he tore his pec.
I tore my pec completely off.
Wait, this is recent?
This was recent.
Oh,
and
no.
When's the last time you played?
A couple years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
Still tearing his pec because he's overtraining. Same problem J.J. Watt is having. I follow J.J. Watt on social media. What players don't realize, workout warriors, is they don't realize that the toll the NFL takes on your body.
Yeah.
So you have to decompress. You got to let your body heal from the season. Most workout warriors, like a J.J. Watt, like a Mr. Lights Out over here, they don't take that time. They continue to work out
Why, are you addicted to it?
You're addicted to it, and you're addicted to being ahead of everything. So even when you feel something that's hurt, even if you have an injury, you get this sensation that people come up to you all the time. How did you do that? How are you, and so you get this thing like, I'm just going to go harder than everyone else. But you can't forget that if you rush yourself back in the long term, look, I could have probably played a couple more years if I would have just took my time at injury, or I didn't work out like I did.
If you would have turned the lights off.
If I would have turned the lights off. And
sometimes you got to just get off the pedestal.
You have to, because people
climb down.
Now you guys are just not. You're not going to let that go.
Hey,
but
climb down.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
No.
You know what I meant.
No, we did not.
Well, Ephraim knows what I meant.
Another football story. Steelers running back. Le'Veon Bell reportedly facing a 4-game suspension for violating the NFL's drug policy. He did not fail a drug test, but he just missed one and is currently going through the appeals process. So missing one is the same as failing one, apparently. Your reaction?
Yeah, I wasn't really shocked, because when the NFL calls, they have a system that you have to return their call and show up in 24 hours. And they don't care where you are in the country. I've had times.
What if you're out of the country?
Out of the country.
Well, if you're in the program, you have to notify the NFL that you're leaving the country, because they have to be in contact with you within 24 hours. I've been in Vegas for my birthday, waking up in the morning to a call from NFL and say, hey, we need to come and see you. I'm just wait. What do you want from me, Sir Rock? Like, what do you want from me? You're out, but you have to just take the bottle of Sir Rock and just pour it right in.
It's in my blood.
It's been my. That's all you're gonna get anyway. But you have to return these calls in 24 hours. And if you miss these calls, you automatically put on the fails list.
I was in Rome and got a phone call from the NFL saying, hey, we're going to test you for your random drug test tomorrow. I said, well, look, I'm in Rome. They said, okay, we'll call you back. Right? So I said, what? They called me back like maybe 30 minutes later and said, hey, look, we're trying to find an agency, an international agency, to come to your hotel and drug test you. Another time I was in Orlando on a family vacation doing some stuff with Ellen, just throwing that out there.
You two are on fire today.
And they called me and said, hey, where are you? I said, in Orlando. They said, we'll call you back. Tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., we'll have a guy in the hotel lobby of your hotel in Orlando, you have to submit a specimen. There is no excuse.
There's no way of
Is
getting
it
around
fair?
missing.
Like, is that
The only reason why I say the reason why I say it's fair because he put himself in the program.
Right.
You know, I went through the same thing and something else. You put yourself in the program, so you have to abide by the rules that the NFL gives. But they are strict, and if you don't return their call or their email within those 24 hours, you're automatically counted as failing.
Yep.
And it is Le'Veon Bell who, back on April 20th, tweeted, "Of course, I get a random drug test on 4/20. Good luck with that sample."
Wow.
His Twitter account now private, by the way. I think sometimes we are unaware or maybe not really aware of what we look like to the rest of the world, and I feel like this is an example of Le'Veon Bell not understanding he's already got like 2 strikes.
Yeah, dummy. That's the word that comes to mind is dummy, because you have to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
Here you are, you're playing in the National Football League, a dream. You're already in the program for drugs. Now you can continually poke the bear?
Right.
Right? Why would you do that?
And if you think the NFL is not watching your Twitter or your social network, everything you do, so by you saying something or you out at a certain place, you're posting pictures with some of your homeboys, and they're saying, oh, by the way, we're going to find out what you're doing with some of your homeboys, and the next day you randomly get this call or this email, and it happens.
Yeah. So they legalize it. He just has to keep it quiet.
Well, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, don't be Snapchatting with Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg.
No,
you don't want...
There's certain assumptions to be made from that. We do have some sad news, unfortunately, to report today. Longtime NFL head coach Denny Green died last night of cardiac arrest at the age of 67. Now, he made 8 playoff appearances in 10 seasons with the Vikings. He reached the NFC Championship game twice. And he also coached the Arizona Cardinals, as well as Northwestern and Stanford football. In a tweet, former Vikings running back Robert Smith wrote, "I feel like I just lost my father. I have heard nothing but glowing things about this gentleman." What will you remember most about him?
Remarkable man. Not only a remarkable coach, but a remarkable father figure to so many men who didn't maybe have a father figure growing up. When you look at his body of work as a coach, you can't say anything but he was one of the best coaches during his time. But the personal relationships he had with players, that speaks for itself. A lot of my friends, Bob Whitfield, who's a huge friend of mine, was with Coach Denny Green in Stanford. Bertrand Berry, who played for him in Arizona, Matt Leinart. They all have nothing but the best to say about him. And, you know, my heart hurts today because we not only lost a great coach, but a great man, great father figure, someone who helped in our communities, someone who was there for players who were misunderstood. And you know, and to paraphrase one of his famous quotes, he was who we thought he was, a great man.
Yeah, and you know, just to be engaged in the first thing that he came up to me and said, oh, you're one of my favorite players, and started rattling all this stuff, not about football, but about my family, where I was from, where I grew up, and this engagement that he had and this feeling that he had coming over me. And when I seen Robert Smith say something about him being a father, that's what I felt my very first conversation have with him in 2005.
It's deep. You know, it's deep. When you lose pillars like this in the community, it resonates. You know, you could just take away if he never was a football coach, just the lives he was able to touch, you know, personally, individually, off the field is tremendous.
Thanks for that, guys. It's good. We'll be right back with more Sports Nation.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Tonight at 9 Eastern on ESPN, the U.S. Women's National Team will play their last friendly against Costa Rica before they leave for the Olympic Games in Rio. Good luck to everyone. Tonight after the U.S. Women's National Team takes on Costa Rica, don't miss Sports Center. They'll be ready for you. Stan and Neil never let you down. A lot of information, a lot of humor.
Yeah.
Time for Pulse. Yes, time for Pulse of the Nation. Presented by Twitter. Okay, so that is Kevin Durant. Looks like a giant tattoo of Tupac on his leg with the Wu-Tang Clan.
Clay.
I'm reading the prompter. That's somebody else's. That's the
Clay.
logo.
That's a new Wu-Tang.
I know, that was like some other thing I made up.
Wu-Tang
What do
Clan.
you want from me? It's interesting because back in 2009, KD tweeted out he's not the biggest fan of Tupac and that Weezy was the better rapper. Who went back and found a tweet from 2009?
All I'm saying is no, false, wrong. Stop doing this. Kevin Durant he wants to be liked so much. So on the heels of this decision he made to leave OKC. Now he goes out and gets one of the most famous, iconic rappers ever tattooed on his leg.
He's not even really checking for him. He's going through some things right now. If you got to get a tattoo, man, Katie, do your thing.
That's
man.
permanent.
Don't listen to guys like that.
And by the way,
that's the reason why you didn't come out for 2 days, because of Ephraim.
It doesn't even fit. He doesn't even have the type of calf to
that's a great point.
He doesn't have a calf.
Loser.
He's right about that.
Sense of reality. Derek Rose said in an interview with NBA.com that the Knicks are in the same super team class as the Warriors.
Hey, that was Ephraim, by the way. Why are you going to do that?
You don't think this is a little absurd?
Okay, he shouldn't have used super. That was taking a little bit too far. Right now,
slow down.
You know how many times we've heard the super or the mega team or the all-star and they end up as the worst. I wouldn't set myself up.
It's not that they end up as the worst. They start at the worst. And just see what happens.
It's not about the word super team. It's the fact that he believes that they put together a super team with 2 broke tires and a spare wrench. Okay, are you kidding me?
You know what? Then now Ephraim
with the hot takes on Friday.
Man, you gotta be kidding.
It gotta be Friday. He's just taking them all the way down.
Please.
Ephraim can't go to New York.
Spike Lee doesn't even think that's a super team.
Don't talk to Spike. Don't talk to Ephraim.
CeCe Sabathia fell off the mound. Well, 13 pitched yesterday. It was his birthday. I don't know if that helps or hurts.
That looks like Ephraim playing basketball the other day.
What?
What, you saying your knees don't work anymore?
They don't work, but I can still hoop. Just FYI for the world to know.
Oh, we have August 5th, our
Buckets, baby.
Jimmy V Foundation basketball game.
There you go.
Look, this is what happens when your body turns off. Right? Like you get to a certain point, a certain age, a certain weight, and then your body just says, hey, look, I'm going to turn off for like 5-10 seconds, and then that's the result of it.
It's like a blackout.
He's hitting the reset button right now on his knee.
We said Mr. Lights Out. That's what that was. Mr. Lights got turned off.
Winner, Grannies. Check out Phil Kessel's grandma chugging champagne from the Stanley Cup.
Wow.
I mean, Canada.
That is
I'm assuming.
strong to quite.
Oh, no, I think Kessel's American. Am I wrong?
How about the trophy's bigger than her, though?
I know, it's kind of cute, right?
That looks like my weekend coming up.
Kessel's American.
That looks like my weekend coming up here. I need 2 people for the Magnum bottles to stand on the side.
I want you to have a real nice weekend by yourself.
Okay.
Just thinking about your life and where you are.
Get in touch with you.
I just think everyone's jealous, and I'm jealous of the granny because she got 2 people holding up her bottle.
She really does.
She does.
It's actually a really good little piece of video. Oh, well done, Grandma Kessel.
Now, what's in that bottle?
Loser. Champagne.
Oh, okay.
Style. Notre Dame unveiled their alternate uniforms for the Shamrock Series on November 12th. Olive green and yellowish, or as I like to call it, diarrhea yellow. Hideous or beautiful?
Phil?
Yep.
Vomit comes to mind.
Vomit's good. Maybe vomit's good.
Maybe Sean on Monday after he has his weekend drinking champagne out of Magnum bottles.
Maybe even Saturday.
That's the color he's going to let
crest?
fly from his body.
I like it, man. It's hard. It's not shiny. It's very dull. It's hard.
Where did you go to college?
University of Maryland.
And what are their uniforms notorious to be? Hideous.
Flags.
Yes.
That's just, you have to be from Maryland to understand what the flag.
You look like you work at medieval times.
Shots fired up in here.
You know what? I'm feeling a certain type of way about you guys.
I'm going to break you today, Maryland.
You're getting some stuff from Ephraim.
Sometimes less is more.
Winner. Thank you.
And that's definitely less, by the way.
Adjustments. Junior national freestyle wrestler Tyler Curd.
Oh.
That is a John Cena attitude adjustment. I like it.
Oh,
let me ask you this. You have 1 quarterback you're allowed to do that to. Who would be?
Tom Brady. I won't even. I'm not hesitant about that one.
Dang.
Yes, Tom. I don't have any hate there. If I got a chance to get that clean.
That was fast.
Okay, a little bit. It stings a little bit.
Are we still thinking about that show?
I'm over it, but not all the way. She asked the question, and the first thing
came to mind was Tom Brady. There wasn't even a split.
No, it was, you couldn't even finish. It was like, we have 1 quarter, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. Deflategate this, Tom.
That's something to work through.
But look at the height on this thing. And go down. I like that.
That's strong to quite strong.
Oh, yeah.
WWE. Loser, normal workouts. This morning, Rob Gronkowski led an aerobic workout class.
No.
Zubaz, where is he?
Well, no.
What's happening?
Nothing is happening.
At this point, Gronk can do exactly what he wants.
He really
and
can.
we all applaud it, and we love it.
But can he do it with rhythm?
When have you ever seen Gronk with rhythm?
Anybody with
It's not a Gronkowski trait, rhythm.
No,
Let me ask you this. Had J.J. Watt done more of this, and less of whatever the talent thing is?
So,
What
He
do we
said
need?
yes.
spike, though.
This is active rest right here.
Yeah.
Instead of being in the gym flipping over tires and all of that, take some Zumba.
So
relax.
you're
do
saying
some
that
yoga.
you're a Zumba guy?
I like Zumba. I married a dancer. I like Zumba. I like to move. I got hips. I got hips. Look at that. Look what I'm doing right now.
I know you're getting ready for the weekend.
Right
no,
I
I'll
like
just
the
keep
end
it.
of that
I'm
show.
glad. I'm so glad the audience can't see that.
Look what I'm doing right now.
Slide to the left.
See it.
Slide.